Another hood theory. We got another hood theory. I was telling y'all about this in one of my other videos or my other streams. These Buccaneers. If you notice a pattern, did you notice a pattern with Blackbeard and with Rocks? What's up with this three stuff? You keep seeing threes everywhere, three skulls, three pistols, three everything. I believe that Rocks has three hair colors. It looks like it could be two, but it could be three as well. We keep seeing three everywhere, right? So check this out. Rocks had three Yonko on his crew. Three of them was on his crew. They were basically his heavy hitters, minus a couple people. Basically, his heavy hitters were the three Yonkos plus Shiki and probably Silver Axe, something like that was his main heavy hitters. So we find out Kuma is a Buccaneer, meaning he's some type of mix of human and giant or something like that. They said they had the blood of giants, so there's some type of giant mix. And Kuma happens to look a lot like Whitebeard. That's where we get this theory that Whitebeard is also Buccaneer. Now, Whitebeard and Kuma's body look a lot different, but they're about the same size. The difference is the body, but the similarity. Look at their freaking faces. The same chin, the same thingamabobs underneath their lips, the jaw thing or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but people do have it in real life. And it's really super freaking pronounced. And they're about the same size. People are thinking that Whitebeard is probably a Buccaneer. And I believe so. Now check this out. So Rocks only had one Buccaneer as part of his crew. Look at the other three Yonko. We had Shanks and we had three other ones. They're all freaking huge. All of them. Y'all think that's just a coincidence? It's just a coinky dink. It's just a coinky dink. They're just all freaking huge. They're all over 20 feet tall. Just by, sheer coinky dink. That's all. No. They're all Buccaneers. All three of them. So Whitebeard's a Buccaneer. We already got information that he's probably a Buccaneer. Then Big Mom's a Buccaneer. And Kaido's a Buccaneer. I know what y'all thinking. Isn't Kaido's an Oni? I'm about to get to that. Okay, remember, the Buccaneers are like some type of giant mix, right? Remember, there's different types of giants. Look at Kuma and look at Whitebeard. Their face may be a lot like damn near identical, but their bodies are different. Well, look at Dory and Brogy. Dory is a blue giant. Brogy is a red giant. So Kuma is a red Buccaneer. That's his mix. It's a red giant and a human. Something like that. That's why he's really round and rotund with the short little tiny legs. The reason why Whitebeard has a more proportionate. What you doing? Your crazy conspiracies again? No, this is legit. All of it wasn't crazy conspiracies. All of them's been legit. What's with the big cardboard box? That's a box for my e-bike. I had to get a new e-bike because my other one kept breaking down and stuff. I had a few issues with it, so I had to upgrade. Anyway, the reason why Whitebeard looks a lot more proportionate is because he's a blue Buccaneer. He's a blue Buccaneer. Now it makes sense. See how they're both freaking huge, but Kuma's just freaking round because he's a red Buccaneer. He got red giant blood in him. And then what you call him, Whitebeard has blue giant blood in him. So what about Big Mom? She's a blue Buccaneer. She's a blue Buccaneer. You see how she looked when she was younger? She was proportionate. She's actually the biggest one, the tallest one out of all the Yonko. But she was proportionate. She didn't look. Remember, Bonnie, she actually turned into a Buccaneer using her devil fruit powers, right? She didn't look like Big Mom. Why is that? Because she turned into a red Buccaneer, the same as her father. That's how the women would look if they were Buccaneers. They would look similar to how Bonnie looked when she turned into a Buccaneer. But that's because that's the Buccaneer she knows. But she'd have turned into a blue Buccaneer, she'd have looked like Big Mom. That whole foreshadowing of Bonnie, how she looked, and people kept thinking that she might have been Big Mom's daughter. That was a hint. Bonnie became a Buccaneer because her father is the Buccaneer. Her adopted father is a Buccaneer. That's linking freaking Bonnie to Big Mom. It's a hint, like wink, wink, wink. Big Mom's a Buccaneer. So what is Kaido? What's Kaido? That's obvious. What's an Oni? An Oni is an ancient Buccaneer. That's why he has horns. Because instead of having blue or red giant blood in him, he's got ancient giant blood. That's why we got this whole comparison of Kaido with Harold. See how they look very similar? They both had the scales and whatnot. Because Kaido is part ancient giant. Boom, it's that simple. Makes sense to me. So Kaido's an ancient Buccaneer. What you call him, Big Mom and Big Mom and Whitebeard are both blue Buccaneers, and then Kuma's a red Buccaneer. He looks sort of like Dory. I mean, not Dory, Brogy. They got similar bodies. I just cracked that whole case wide open. And it makes sense because Rocks now has 3 Buccaneers in his crew. Now that fits the whole 3 theme that Rocks and Blackbeard got going on. Let me check the comments real quick. That's what happens when you try to put gas in an e-bike player. You got to charge it, not fill it up. That's not what happened. The motor kept breaking down over and over. I mean, it destroyed me because I couldn't work. So I kept getting destroyed by not having a bike. So I had to get another bike. I just said, freak it. We just got to go get another bike. So I went ahead and financed it. So I got to make monthly payments, or otherwise they come repossess my stuff. Okay. You told the gas station worker to fill up with regular. There's no what's it called? Receptacle or whatever it's called. There's nowhere to put the gas in. You make it sound like there's like a hole, like a nozzle or something. Well, not a nozzle. Whatever the nozzle goes in, that's on the bike. There isn't one. There's no place where you would think to even put gas. Oh, also Big Mom, right? We know her parents, or we think we know her parents. We seen 2 people drop Big Mom off at Elbath. If these are her parents, right? They're not normal people. They made it to Elbath. These are not normal people. If they are people, they're not normal people. You know what I mean? They're not normal. They made it all the way to Elbath. Who does that? Only special people can sail through the new world. Through the new world. Boom. They must not be normal people. That's number 1. Number 2, Big Mom's mom may have some explaining to do. That might not be her father. We don't know. Or it might not even be both of her parents. Both of her parents might be adopted. We don't know that. Shanks is Roger's son, but he's adopted. You know what I mean? So we don't know. Big Mom may have always been, or if those are Big Mom's parents, she may have a Buccaneer ancestry from way down the line that we don't know about. And she just happened to be the one born looking like a Buccaneer. And her parents just didn't. It may just be like what you call them, fishermen. Remember the fishermen? If 2 fishermen have a kid, right? The resulting fisherman, the child could be of either species. You know what I mean? So it could be the same way with other races. If 2 people have a kid, they might not come out looking like either parent. or it might come out looking like one of the parents. There's no way to know. Her great grandparent might have been a Buccaneer, but we also know Big Mom is special. Why? Why? Maybe because she's a Buccaneer. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Peace.